Wow, it's Monday. It is almost December 2025. Aloha, everyone. Welcome to our show. This is Jason Schwartz here at the Neutral Zone, MauiNeutralZone.com. We are hosted by KAKU 88.5 FM, the voice of Maui. And we're simulcast on Akaku Maui Community Media, Channel 55. But you can find all our shows up on the web, on YouTube, but we have a page, MauiNeutralZone.com. When you go there, you not only can see this show, but you can see all our shows. I think we got 400 or so up there. And then search by all the words we say. So it's you should go up there. It'll really thrill you. Another thing that's thrilling, I have gotten these guys away. What you're seeing is two beautiful people. This is Marianne and Ames Anderson.
Aloha.
Aloha.
Known here on Maui as Simple Pleasures. They're Simple Pleasures Band, and also I guess you guys go out as individuals as well, right, in music.
She does her thing.
I do my jazz.
You sure do. Last night you were at the Chocolate Factory singing in French, of all things.
Well, I like to do themes. I've done Brazilian and I've done Jazz Goes to the Movies, and I thought I would take some of the typical jazz songs and do them in French and do some French classics. So we called it Café Musique, and we had a wonderful band. We had Paul January on keys and trumpet, Dave Graber on bass, and Jimmy C on drums, and Mr. Ames over here joined us on another song that I wrote about Paris. So we had a wonderful evening.
Oh, that's great. For some of you who may not have seen these guys, they are out there and they are incredible givers to this community. We see them playing at all kinds of charity events besides. But when you see Simple Pleasures Band, you're going to be thrilled. It's just really beautiful. When I first met them, I thought, who are these guys? Where did they come from? Well, you guys haven't been in Maui an eternity, right? Been here a year maybe, a little more?
Well, we've been coming on and off for quite a long time, about 12, 15 years.
Wow.
And finally we just said, okay, let's do it. Let's just do it. So we moved permanently almost 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, I was going back and forth a little bit more because I'm a contractor and we have a house in Cambria, California. And I had clients there and jobs. I was trying to wrap up, but kind of wrapped up a little sooner than I thought. And that'll lead us to a little future discussion.
There's a story in that.
Yes.
I'm sure there will be. So, this may sound like a funny question. I wouldn't be surprised if you were in Cambria and you met this woman somehow. But she wasn't always from Cambria because...
No, I met her a little further north in Pacific Grove.
He came to fix the light bulb on my front porch.
Yeah, it was sort of a fixture, a little more complicated.
Well, it was a fixture. I mean, it wasn't. I know I'm a blonde.
Yeah, how many...
But we discovered that our great-great-grandfathers knew each other.
Oh.
Back in the 1860s. And so we thought, okay, there you are.
Yeah.
And you traced your history and decided, hey, we can bring the two grandparents together. We're going to get together.
I think we
DNA.
had DNA cultural memory, emotional memory. Yeah.
And he was already playing music, right? You were playing music at the time?
No, I was singing jazz. And I hadn't played this kind of music that we do, the acoustic stuff, in years. I had a very serious injury in my arm. I said, I don't play guitar.
Oh.
And he said...
I can help you out a little bit. I wasn't playing much, but I had played guitar. The Beatles came out when I was like 11, and I started playing guitar in a little Beatles band. And then I put it down and then picked up a guitar in college, started playing a little folk. And then after college, I was in Vermont, and a friend of mine turned me on to Ralph Stanley, Bill Monroe, and bluegrass. And I picked up a mandolin and then a dobro, and then moved here and picked up a ukulele, and just
you play all kinds of
He's
instruments.
a string man. He plays everything with strings on it, including me, and I'm high strung. But I'm rim shot.
Wow. And you guys have been together now a while.
About 25 years almost.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because I could never tell that you guys were in any way, not just playing forever. But 25 years is a pretty healthy time.
Yeah.
Well, we're glad you came here. And I myself have had the great pleasure to see you fairly regularly because you play at one of the churches here locally.
And we have featured you too.
I've sung a couple of times.
You've sung with us a few times. We played at the Coffee Attic for a while. We have another gig at the Coffee Attic December 5th.
Oh.
Downstairs, first Friday.
Can I come?
Yes.
You can come and you can sing a song with us too.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think Be the One is
Be the One. David
Boy.
Fraser, our local David Fraser wrote
it's
that
a great
song.
tune. It's a great
We
tune.
love David, the Breakfast Club, and we love his music.
He played on Gracias Senior too, and that's a future story.
You guys are going to hear all kinds of things. Like if we had the room in here, we're a little studio, so I told them, don't bring your instruments. There's really no way to kind of do it justice. So they gave me a couple of MP3s that we're going to play as we go along. And I remember right after the fire that happened in Lahaina in August of 23. So you guys are here a while. And
we were here.
we
We
were
were going to go
here.
there that day, to the beach.
Yeah, I said, I don't want a dermabrasion on the beach. It's too windy.
Oh, so you didn't go?
We would have been up
Jodo
at Baby
Mission Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the dojo.
And,
wow. The dojo.
Dojo, yeah.
Wow.
So I decided to go up country, and I was working on a house there. I told John Yanell, a buddy of mine I was working with, at 3 in the afternoon, I think I'm going to come down. It's a little smoky, and turns out the house we were working on, 4 houses right around there, burned to the ground. And the house we were working on, fire came within 4 feet, and then we came home to find out.
Then we came home, and we don't watch news. So we're in Ma'alaya, which is not downwind. We didn't see any sign of any smoke or fire. We went to bed that night, woke up the next morning, and there were people downstairs in the office looking for somewhere to stay, and we happened to have a second condo in our building, so we did put up a few families for quite a while. But we lost a friend, and the next morning I was pretty stupefied. And Ames came in and he said, "What?" And I said, "Ghost wind." And he said, "What's that?" I said, "I don't know." And I'm a poet. I've written several books, and he said, "Go write it." So I wrote a poem called "Ghost Wind of Lahaina," dedicated to Carol. And so we just sat with it for a while, and a friend of ours who's a New Yorker, who's a songwriter, took the poem, Carol Hartley, I was thinking of her last name, Carol, and he put the poem to music.
I knew Carol, too.
Carol Hartley, yeah.
She died in the fire.
She was the first one to be identified. So he put the song to music, and we honed it and worked it and, workshopped it, and then it turned into the song Ghost Wind of Lahaina. It's not a feel-good song. It's not a pretty song. I've wanted to be able to express how I felt at the moment, and the shock and the sorrow.
Yeah, it's a pretty real moment,
sorrow.
right?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna play it for you guys. I'm gonna go dig it out of my phone here.
Yeah, went down to Lyman Studios, and bless his heart, Bruce Bogey came and played on it, and Dave Graber and Jimmy C, my guys, and we recorded it down there, and it's made its way around quite a lot.
Well, you guys are gonna hear it now too.
It's also on my website, jazzmar.com.
Spell for me.
JAZZMAR.
.com.
Yeah.
All you guys on the radio, I needed to spell it out for you because we're going to put it on screen here for everyone as well. Well, let me start it, see if we got it. Ready? Here we go. You can listen with your headphones if you want to hear it.
Ghost wind.
You're hearing it?
Hurling down wings of fire. Jodo mission gone, carried away with the leaves, the nests, and the hope. Ghost wind of Lahaina, hurling down wings of fire. Gone is the homestead that sheltered the secrets and stories of old. Scorched fruit litters the ground, skeleton cars all around, lost souls never found, the sacrifice of a town
pieces of china. Trees sparkle and split, hot ash tucked into clouds that smother the soul. Ghost wind of the Highland, hurling down wings of fire, shrieking like banshees, holding souls in their arms, then disappear. Scorched fruit litters the ground, skeleton cars all around, all the lost souls never found. Oh, the sacrifice of a town to ghost wheels.
With the cymbals.
You made the sound of the
Jimmy
wind
did
with
it
the
with cymbals.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a song, huh?
Yeah, it's pretty powerful.
I bet a lot of people that hear it just have a lot of respect for what happened, and it kind of...
Yeah, it's not a happy song.
No, it evokes
but
a lot of emotional.
it really is.
Even when I hear it, you know, what can I say?
Yeah.
It's my truth. It's everybody has, you know, as a poet, and I'm sure you understand this. What we try to do is to tap into our source, and whatever the source tells us, that's what we say. That's what we write.
Well, it was very... Oh, I don't want to say haunting. It was
a little bit.
very... You get into the mood of it, and you can almost feel the tension of that whole time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to go back. You don't want to bring it back, but you don't want to forget, and you know the reality of it. You know, so.
Well, it has actually inspired me to rekindle, or let's say, put extra flame under what I'm doing. I don't know if I ever told you guys quickly. Way back, I had thought about a lot of things about environmental solutions for Maui, and was ready to do something early on. And politically, whatever, it's a longer story. It didn't happen. But after the fire and realizing how much need we have to rekindle people wanting to come to Maui, you know, they were like, please don't come to Maui, we're healing. And that somehow became, don't go to Maui, don't go to Maui. And it kind of really set our economy, everyone here, back on our heels. And I thought, you know, that idea that I had that could be used way back when, that was ahead of its time, might now happen at the right time, or, you know, God's perfect timing.
Yeah.
To rekindle and promote art and music and culture of the island, raising money through what we do to do environmental solutions, and make us an example to the world of people can pull themselves up by their own bootstraps.
Oh, definitely.
Well, there's the
Encourage the
incentive.
world.
The incentive is there. I never saw and felt so much aloha as I did after the fire. People said that it was similar to New York after 9/11. People were gathering together. We were doing benefits here, there, and everywhere, particularly for the food bank and Maui Strong Foundation. People were all gathering together as a response to, okay, let's live this aloha spirit. You know, the aloha spirit is a law. There's the aloha spirit law. And we're just abiding by what's right. And as non-natives, and we who come from other places, we still have a respect for and a love of and a desire to fit in with this environment in our own creative way and to participate in it in the best way we know how.
Yeah. I tell you, a very moving event, and the island is in repair, and, you know, we have traffic for Lahaina to, I've heard people say it's going to take 5 years to get Lahaina, and I said, Oh, are we kidding? That sounds like an official
Yeah.
statement.
I'd
It's going
say
to be
at least.
longer.
Yeah, hell yes.
So that's what makes me realize that we could do it ourselves. I'm a realtor. What if I give most of the real estate commission into the nonprofit to do shows and to regenerate this local economy? So that's what you're going to be seeing more of.
Yeah.
And I know you
there's
guys
so
are
much
going to be
talent.
part of it.
There's so much
unbelievable
talent.
here, isn't it?
Everywhere.
Yeah. And you guys are part of it. You guys have been terrific. When I first, I didn't really know who you were and what you do, but the more I get to know you, not only do I love you,
Yeah, I love you too.
but I respect how much you give and how much from your heart. Really
It's
beautiful.
the source.
So they can find Ghost Window Lahaina at jazzmar.com?
Yeah, that's on the website as well.
Okay. Now, so you guys have been writing songs? What I understand is you were not really focused on songwriting.
No, not for 50 years.
50 years.
I was busy. I was busy.
He was about 12, maybe 10 or 12.
You know, I had some time in college. I went to college in the Berkshire Mountains
yeah.
in Massachusetts, beautiful. And, I didn't want to go to Wall Street, didn't want to live in the city. So I worked the Berkshires a lot and just was writing and playing my guitar and wrote a couple of tunes then. And then took a little 50-year hiatus while I was contracting my ass off, with 12, 15, 17 guys.
On the wheel.
Just
Wow.
Yeah, big stuff in Pebble Beach and the Bay Area, Hillsborough area. But I've been busy here, but I've been balancing a little bit more, and I don't know a combination of stuff. Marianne's always inspiring me. The weathers and the oceans inspiring me, but I think having a little more time gave
In your head,
my
too.
mind, a
Space
little
in
freedom.
your head, yeah.
So I'd wake up at like 3 a.m, and these tunes were there. And so since August, I've written 35 songs,
Whoa.
and a couple of them
35.
we're going to hear. Anyways.
Wow, that's incredible. So you
Ames is
suddenly
just-
are a fountain.
I told him, please put your muse on a schedule.
Yeah.
But we love going to Hana, and I think that's what inspired you to write one of the first ones that we actually recorded, again with Bruce Bogey. Hey, Bruce. Called Hana Moon.
Yeah, it was like the first song I'd written in 50 years.
Wow.
And some really nice clients of mine have a house. I stay in their ohana when I work, and they had 3 palms in the backyard, and it was a full moon night. And I went outside, and the full moon was right in between the 3 palms, and I took a shot of it. And so the palms were like reaching up to the moon, and that's sort of where the chorus comes from.
And I woke up at 6:30 in the morning with a new text message with a new song, and went in there, and we threw on some harmonies, and then went into the studio, and that was that.
You guys ready for it? You are. I can
Hana
see it on your
Moon
faces.
by Ames Anderson.
Hana Moon. Let me see here. Here we go. All right. If you want, you can hear it with the
Yeah.
headphones,
Okay.
and I'll turn that on. Here we go. Hana Moon.
Hana moon, reaching palms to Hana moon. You light the sand, you light the sea, you light the way back home for me. A million stars fill the skies, a million stars fill my eyes. A silence that no ears can hear. You take my heart, you take my fear. Hana moon, reaching palms to Hana moon. You light the sand, you light the sea, you light the way back home for me. No beginning, there is no end. Another curve, another bend. Lead me there and there I'll be. bring my love back home to me. Palms to honeymoon. You like the sand, you like the sea, you like the way back home to me. To your night I will return, to look and listen and ever yearn for the peace you've given me. The gift of peace, someday I'll be. Honeymoon, 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 honeymoon.
Gotcha. Wow. Mm-hmm. Wow. Two very different songs. So your brain is really scrambling it up, having fun.
Her brain was, I didn't have much to do with Ghost Wind. I played a little guitar on the recording, but it was mostly Marianne and Steve Nathanson that came up with Ghost Wind.
Well, you guys are having fun.
Yeah, if you're not having fun, punch out and go home is my motto.
35 songs. My goodness.
And so then I wrote 4 or 5 others. I wrote one for Blaine and Emily at our church when Emily passed, and a friend of mine in Cambria passed. I wrote a song for his widow. And then, and as I said, I'd been a contractor for all these years working in Cambria, and I had a helper there, a Mexican guy named Fernando. And so I was having to go back and forth quite a bit to Cambria to take care of those clients and come here and start a business. And I gave the reins to Fernando. I said, do all you can to try to
keep you away.
Keep me away. And he has done such a great job, so responsible, so skilled at all the crafts that he's learned.
Very
over the past
too.
3 or 4 years. I've been training him. And so now my clients say, we really loved your work, but, feel free to stay in Maui because Fernando's doing a great job. So I told her one day, we were in the water, and I said, I think I'm going to write just a little tune to Fernando, a song of thanks. Just in Spanish, a lot in Spanish, maybe half Spanish, half English, just to thank him for his work and his wife and to take care because of what's happening to the Mexican population. Just be careful, but just mostly thank you for all your hard work. And then the next morning, Gracias Senior came out at 3 or 4 in the morning, and I sent it to her.
Marianne, get up, I need you.
And so he does that alone, and then I come and I put a little polish on it.
yeah. This one she did definitely helped with, and we got some help from an Argentine friend, sort of get the Spanish
language
correct,
and pronunciation and phrasing, and then we worked a little bit on the English phrasing, and came up with a song which is half Spanish and English.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure that's why you did it, because this time in our country, maybe you're not watching the news, but you probably know.
Not much.
I last night saw Cabaret.
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't believe it. Ariel was like, wow, you never saw Cabaret. And it ended, the whole thing was had a lot of attention.
Nazi.
With the Nazi thing, and I think, how timely is something that points out that this kind of thing could happen here and
anywhere.
We don't want to compare, but let's just say our country is going through things that really need to bring out in all of us where our love is coming from. After the fire, you know, when I went out and started talking to people out in the West Side about what happened after the fire, there were undocumented people that are in our community that are been in our community for many years. I never looked to see someone's papers, but when the problems happened, they were shoulder to shoulder, belly to belly with all of us. The fact that we are now separating people out and doing all the things that are happening really is the horror. But your song, not only is it an inspiration, I'm sure, to Fernando. Thank you, Fernando, for doing a good job in inspiring this song.
You know, as an artist, I think we have a responsibility to keep our finger on the pulse of what's going on. And it's very hard and challenging as a creative person, as Ames and I both know, me as a writer and songwriter, but you also as a songwriter, to be able to express that. And we do have a responsibility. But one of the things that we really, I believe, which is where I think this song is really going to take wings, it's already crawling, it's already got legs, is that it offends nobody. It is just say 2 words. It's so easy to just say thank you. And I'm giving myself chicken skin because I really feel that it's a movement. It's something that we need to unite. There's so much disparity. There's so much separation in society. And you see it in families and you see it on the streets. We have to find a way to come together. And I think you pressed right on the heartbeat of what's necessary here.
Well, I know that this country would stop in a day if all the Hispanic labor went on strike. You know, it's that important. They do jobs no gringo, no haole's ever going to do. You know, meat packing plants and picking.
And Filipino, don't forget Filipino.
Yeah, just
all the people that have come here that don't have any qualms about doing whatever it takes to be able to be here and appreciate being here, and came from places where they couldn't live and just be.
No, they had to work.
They came here thinking of that dream that we all live and many of us really take for granted about America.
And we're still asleep, so let's wake up and say thank you.
So that's what
it's easy to do.
Well, I'm going to play the song for you. I may play it again.
And there's
later.
a video.
Now, what's going to happen is if you're on television or watching through simulcast, when you'll see it up at Maui Neutral Zone, it's going to have the visuals on this one because we're getting it from a young man who... There's another good story. Tell that one.
Julian. I was on a scholarship committee in Cambria, California, and we were giving, scholarships to kids out of high school. And this is a Mexican-American kid who said, I want to be a filmmaker. So I interviewed him, and I said, if this kid doesn't get a scholarship, I'm off the committee. You have to give this young man a chance. So he went to film school in L.A. for 2 years, has since made 2 movies, full-length movies. One of them was in a festival, won prizes in a festival. He's 24 years old.
Wow.
Slabtown production. Julian, I love you, kid. And I said, Julian, I need a website. Oh, I can make that for you, but I don't have a computer to do so. Well, I was fortunately in a position where I could buy him his first computer to make, with all of the stuff that he needed to do it. I don't know what you call it, those apps, whatever.
Yeah.
And he made my website, jazzbar.com. A beautiful job, and we've always kept in touch. So when we were finished with this project, I contacted him and I said, Julian, we've got a project for you. And within a week, he came back with video that just blew us away because he took the message and he made this picture story out of it. I gave him maybe 2 or 3 notes. 3 days later, he came up with the finished product, and that's what's showing now. We will be making some changes. We're going to be putting subtitles on the video. The subtitles in English when we're singing Spanish, and in Spanish when we're singing English.
Oh.
So you were involved in this project.
That's right.
We had people who came in from the community, 18 people on this project, and I only paid 3. Nobody wanted any money. They said, this is our We Are the World moment. And I'm so proud of you and all of our friends who came down to the studio one night and offered their beautiful voices and their enthusiasm just to say thank you.
And here we go. Gracias, Senor.
Gracias, Señor, por lo que ha dado, su honestidad y amistad también. Y gracias a su esposa por su trabajo duro para su familia aquí y su familia en México. Came here to work hard for you and your family. You have done as you said, to your word you stay true. This country is stronger for the strength you have given, for all you have given to me. My thanks I give to you. Nice song, huh?
Jazzmar.com. Do they find it up there as well?
Yeah, but on YouTube, we're really looking to spread it on YouTube because we think that that's a great way to reach the public. So just go to YouTube and look for Ames and Marianne Anderson. Ames is like James with no J. So Ames and Marianne Anderson, Gracias Senior, because there's a lot of Gracias Seniors on
Marianne
on
with an
YouTube.
E?
With an E.
Okay.
And Gracias Senior, and it's on YouTube. And we want that to spread.
Yeah, it's not only for us, but it's just sort of for a healing in America. I mean,
I think it's terrific.
And just one little side note, which we're very proud of. I've got a good friend in Cambria named Bob Cowan, who was from Bakersfield. His brother played baseball with Mickey Mantle. Anyway, he moved to San Diego and went to San Diego State and opened a guitar shop called Blue Ridge Guitars in Encinitas in the late 60s. And it was very successful, that time of history. And then he and a partner, singer-songwriter friend of his named Jack Temption, opened a nightclub in Encinitas. And Jackson Browne and Tom Waits and the Eagles were all around. So Jack wrote a tune and gave it to Don Henley or somebody, and he said, I think I like that tune, we'll record it. And it was Peaceful, Easy Feeling.
It's interesting. I always saw Jackson Browne's name and Jack Temption.
Yes.
Yes, well, that's it. And so
awesome.
Bob sent it to Jack. He
song.
sent this, and Jack wrote back to Bob, and Bob sent it to me, and he said, "This is one of the most beautiful pieces I've ever seen." It's so difficult to simply put a powerful message into a very simple context. I think it has wings, and it can go wherever it wants to go. So we don't know where that is, but I don't know.
And we also believe that Julian, our filmmaker pal, was able to put into tell the story with the visuals.
Well, when you guys on TV, you've already seen it.
Yeah.
But you're going to see it again. And it's just so beautiful. Every time I've watched it already a few times.
Yeah.
It is very moving because the message is such a powerful, simple,
It's
important
easy.
message.
Yeah.
Easy.
What does it take to say thank you?
For hard
Job
work,
well done,
Yes.
and how we all come together in unity, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
now in the
yes.
time of Thanksgiving,
Yes,
we
perfect
have
time.
so much to be grateful for. And it's not that we're trying to tell anybody anything. We're just trying to share what we feel. And we find that a lot of people feel the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, we still have enough time. I wish I asked you to bring your instrument.
Do a little soft shoe routine.
No,
So,
we're very
what are you going to do with
excited.
35 songs? Have you found, I want to say, many people write songs, but then they find the jewels and you find a lot of good, do you think you got a lot
I think there are a few more.
Some of them are like poems. With a very simple melody. You wrote this beautiful tone poem about the scent of your grandmother's house.
Yeah.
It's like a tone poem almost.
It's
beautiful.
yeah. It's. She lived in Hanover, New Hampshire, Dartmouth College, and I remember as a kid going there, and there were like 5 distinct smells, from the engine smell of the garage with her big Cadillac to the old linoleum of her kitchen with the floor and the hyacinth in the sunroom and the smoke in the living room. And then my grandfather had a studio in the cellar, and that had a really musky smell. And so it hit me that this was the only house I know of where I have 5 distinct smells filling my head. So I wrote the song about 12 Rope Ferry Road on Ockham Pond.
Yeah, yeah. It's very exciting to me because I believe that it's always been in him. It's always been there, just under the surface.
Yeah.
The layer is there. And now that you're opening that up, it's very exciting for me, who've been writing lyrics and songs and poems for the past 50 years. For him to come up with this killer Gracias Senior and all of his other ones too. It's very exciting that we share that. So
Yeah.
Well, we're really happy to have you here in Maui.
we're happy to be here.
Yeah, it's part of it. It's all part of
Maui's
it.
the
You know, it's a
magic.
magical place, and it's bringing out stuff in me I never knew was there.
It's there.
And this was a big part of it.
First time I stepped foot on Maui, the soil knew my toes.
And I walked out on the runway of the airport, and I thought, wow, this place, I wonder what it'd like to be mayor. Isn't that funny? First thought?
Yeah.
I ran for mayor in 1994 as a Green Party guy.
Oh.
And then that's a whole story by itself.
I'll vote for you. Do it again.
But that politics got in the way of
Well,
me
politics.
progressing. What a surprise.
It's hard.
But
It's-
aren't we over that? Aren't many of us are. I mean, that's why this song, Gracias Senior, has so many legs. I mean, not only as people, but just in general.
Well, it could do a lot, more than a political speech or whatever. It's because music is so powerful.
Yeah.
And the video is so moving visually. So
I have a vision for this song. I'll share it with you.
Please.
A very dear friend, Tom Lenoble, suggested that we start a 501c3 and start raising money for a nonprofit. And I had this idea probably 15 years ago called Tools for the Trade. So you've got this money in a 501c3. Maybe this kid wants to be a gardener. So he or she volunteers for the city for 50 hours, gets a certificate, and gets $1,000 for tools. Girl wants to be a hairdresser. She volunteers at the Holly McCua for 50 hours, gets her certificate, gets $1,000 for all her tools. Maybe somebody wants to be a nurse. They volunteer at the hospital for 50 hours, get a certificate, get a scholarship to go to school. It's very easy because when you find people working toward a goal that they know they have and participating in the community to do so, what better way to provide tools for the trade? So
Beautiful.
that's a bigger vision and concept that I have, that what we can do if this in fact does get big, sell merchandise, sell t-shirts, sell hats.
yeah, we've got hats and T-shirts
we already got the
ordered.
design for that, honey.
They're beautiful.
And turn it around and make this community even stronger.
Well, then you kind of on the same wavelength as me. That's exactly what I feel.
Yeah, there we go.
And that's why we're all together. Because my goal is to set up a linking of the nonprofits to do the things that we're talking about, to fuel a resurgence of this Maui community,
Yeah.
Or any
and
community.
any community, right? And be an example. Whatever we do,
Yeah.
whenever we put it out,
It's a template.
love and goodwill should be just in fact.
Yeah, and Franklin Roosevelt, after the Depression, the whole thing was based on, I think work is really key and essential to a happy human life. I think it's important to produce. And so the more we get people working, the better. And so that's just what
Yeah,
I think.
right.
The
Feel better
CCC
about
did,
Yes,
themselves.
exactly.
Improve everything. That's great. Well,
So that's what we're...
I was going to think that I was going to play the song at the end of the show, but I'm going to play it now again just because I like it. I'm going to play it again.
And go on to YouTube, folks, and spread it to people and tell them
Yeah,
to spread
please.
the word,
Yeah.
because the message
Gracias,
is just
Senor.
so
Easy to
simple.
find.
It's so simple.
Do you have a link from your website? I'm sure you have from
It's
your
on my
website.
website
You
also,
can shoot it up.
jazzmar.com.
But you can send them up there probably.
Yeah, it's on there. But,
Yeah.
just...
Well,
we're
it
hoping for
lives
all
on
of it.
YouTube, right?
Yeah, and it's great to see it on the big
it's
screen
spreading
TV,
like
too.
wildfire. Put it on a big
Yeah,
screen. Don't
after the
watch
football
it.
games, Thanksgiving, just check out Gracias Senor.
That's right. Or during the halftime.
That's it. That's it.
Instead of watch who's playing
Bad
this
Bunny.
year. I don't even know.
I don't know. Dallas
Bad
always
Bunny.
plays. No, that's a Super Bowl.
Oh, that's the Super Bowl.
Thanksgiving's got other games, Dallas and Detroit, and a third game.
Oh, that's right. That's
So-
right.
Okay.
The Thanksgiving games always.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Detroit Lions.
Ooh,
That's right.
Can I read my Thanksgiving poem?
Sure. Love it.
Do we have time?
Yes. In fact, we have 11 minutes, although 4 of them are going to be Gracias Senior.
Well, this is a Gracias poem. I read it yesterday. You heard it.
I did.
This is called On Thanksgiving, and it's my message to all of us and myself. Let us give thanks for all our many blessings, for the little children who see the world with eyes of wonder, for the youth whose budding strength lifts our hearts and spirits, for those who take care of us and keep us safe, our parents and providers, our nurses, teachers, soldiers, and let us not forget the silver wisdom of our elders. We are grateful not for things, but for people, for good health and friendship and satisfaction with our work. If we had nothing but stone soup, yet someone to share it with, we would sip the warm liquid love and feel fulfilled in the glow of candles, in the soft web of family and friends. Let this day live forever in our hearts, so that when we are old, or if ever alone, or cold, or hungry, we can recollect these precious hours with joyful gratitude for the hands that prepare the food, the voices that gently rise from the hearth, the sweet aromas wafting through the kitchen. Our souls will carry these senses forever. Let us eat, enjoy, be well together, and take a quiet moment to remember those who have departed, for they wait for us at the greatest table of all.
That's beautiful. Well, you guys, I have two things I was going to do at the end. Now we're going to get that, and you guys are just full of gun.
One little aside: when you watch Gracias Senior, there are two little cell phone cameos. After it was wrapped up, we got to thinking, well, I'd like to get Fernando in the video.
Yeah.
And then I got to thinking, my son married a Mexican woman. He lives in Madera in the Central Valley. And I'd love to get my son in just because he's my son.
Cameo.
And he's got two little kids. They have two little kids. So the first cell phone cameo you see on Gracias Senior is Fernando and his wife and his little boy and his dog. And the second one is of my son and his family. So
Make it
that's
really
who's on the cell phones.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Well, you guys are so wonderful. I don't know what to do with you.
Just kick us out.
Well, I stopped them from bringing their instruments, so you're going to have to go and see Simple Pleasures Band or
December 5th.
December
That's right.
5th.
Coffee Attic downstairs, first Friday, 6 to 9. And it's a $10 cash donation, but it's in benefiting the food bank, so bring a non-perishable piece to donate for the food bank. So that's the deal. It's only $10, but bring a non-perishable item for the food bank.
And we got some guests coming too.
Yeah, we've got special guests, Bruce Bogey, Michael Ferenzi, and that guy over there,
Mr.
Jace.
Soul.
Oh. Well, Bruce Bogey, some people know these guys.
Oh, yeah.
Bruce Bogey, I remember him and think of saxophone.
Yeah, saxophone.
Yeah, well, he
He's the
played
one
on-
he played on Gracias. No, he played on
Hana Moon. And Ghost Wind.
And Ghost Wind. Yeah.
And he's got his own
His
studio thing
down
going
at
on.
Lyman Studio at the Pro Arts Theater.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were really beautiful, incredible musicians. Michael Ferenci's such a nice guy.
Yeah, well, he starts the whole song with his little guitar riff.
Beautiful
It's
guitar.
really nice.
Isn't it amazing what kind of people we have here on Maui?
We have a glut
Everywhere.
of talent.
Yeah.
Young and old. You
For
know?
you
Yes.
people that aren't on Maui, we would welcome you to visit now. There's plenty of great things going on that are still going on.
Yeah, every
And
night.
the people here, all the people here, are very appreciative of having you come and be part of our community because and I've been here 37 years. I can hardly believe it's been
I know.
that
It's
long.
welcoming. It's the Ecomo Mai.
Yeah.
It's a very welcoming, open place. That's what I've experienced.
And it attracts beautiful people like you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
We're fortunate.
Yeah.
We're blessed and we're fortunate to be able to live here.
So, you pretty much thinking this is where you want to be? Are you thinking anywhere else coming on? Nothing?
No.
I came here and never left.
We walk the beach every day and we squeeze hands and say, we really live here. This is home.
Yeah. I go back to Cambria a couple of times a year it's a beautiful place there, just south of the
Yeah.
Big Sur, near Hearst Castle, and see my son and, see Fernando, take care of a little business, but
And see
mostly here.
friends.
Yeah. Good friends.
Well, you've been there a long time. You were there.
About 15 years.
15 years.
in
Before that,
Cambria.
we lived in Pacific Grove,
Yeah, another
the Monterey
beautiful
Bay
place.
area for
Yeah.
quite a long time.
Both areas
Almost
I
20
know
years.
and
years.
love, although I
Yeah.
haven't seen them in 37 years. Wow.
Cambria hasn't changed, but
No.
Monterey has quite a
Monterey.
bit.
Yeah, Cambria hasn't changed.
Not much.
It's a nice
Not
little.
much.
Well,
Yeah, Hamlet.
it's starting
Little
to.
bit.
It's getting
Well, I
some.
remember Morro Bay, and I was
Yes.
thinking,
Yeah, right
Yeah.
down the road.
it's like small and quaint. Why would you want to change it? That's what they said about Maui, remember?
Right.
Well, everything
right.
changed.
Yeah, everything changes.
But that one stayed. That's beautiful. So you can go visit Cambria too and say hello to all these people.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You won't see Fernando unless you
You can hire him. He's still working.
We have an Airbnb there if anybody wants
That's
to
right.
in the studio.
Yeah.
You guys are
But
great.
we're happy to be here. We're just happy.
Yeah. Yeah. Knock on wood every day.
Wow.
Because you never know.
And happy to know you and meet you and thank you.
Yeah. Thank you for this
your
opportunity. You
generosity
know.
and
Well, you know,
invitation.
I hope you'll come back and play some music
Yeah.
here. We have such a little room. I don't know. I guess you'd play mandolin. It goes that way, so maybe you
Yeah.
can fit.
Yeah.
And we have
we could do
Rita
that.
Massey plays bass with our band,
Right.
and Tim Stokes plays drums.
Right.
You know, we have these wonderful Maui people who are mostly just doing it for the love of it. You know.
Yeah.
And,
And that's what Maui is, right? Maui is really is just a
Aloha.
special place, and there's so many wonderful people here.
But yeah, we'd love to come back and we'll play next
Yeah.
time.
Yeah. And I hope you guys won't mind. I don't know which order to do this, so let's see. We got 4 minutes. How long is Gracias
Four.
Senior?
Yeah. and something.
4.
So we're going to start with that, and if we have time, we'll see what we do then. But get ready. Here we go.
Gracias, Señor, por lo que ha dado, su honestidad y amistad también. Y gracias a su
You guys can sing along, you know.
por su trabajo, todo para su familia aquí y su familia en México. You came here to work hard for you and your family. You have done as you said. To your word you stay true. This country is stronger for the strength you have given. For all you have given to me, my thanks I give to you. Cuida este amigo mío, cuida a su esposa y sus hijos. Trabaja duro por una vida mejor. Por usted, su familia aquí y su familia en México. Gracias, hasta la vista y vaya con Dios. You came here to work hard for you and your family. You have done as you said. To your word you stay true. This country is stronger for the strength you have given. For all you have given to me, my
thanks I give to you.
Gracias, Señor, por lo que he dado. Gracias, Señor, por lo que ha hecho.
Wow. Well, we are out of time. You're going to have to go up there and find it again. Remember, jazzmar.com, Gracias Senior on YouTube. Ames and Marianne Anderson, thank you for being my guest. It's been happy to have you here, and we will be seeing you again. Everyone, please have a good week. We will see you next week.